Hello, members of the Pride, and welcome to another vlog. So let's we have some things to cover. So let me just go ahead and dive right into it. First of all, you may have noticed that I am back down to one video per day. This is because something kind of major has happened. Some of you know that I left my job at the hospital because it was stressing me to pieces. I was finding myself under a great deal more pressure and a great deal more problems that I'm at the hospital that I'm simply not going to get into. And as a result, I basically just left the job abruptly and didn't really have a plan, which probably wasn't the smartest thing in the world to do, but at the time, that it's about the only thing I could do. I was falling apart. So I had left that old job, and I started driving for Uber just to make some money on the side until I could get a better job. And I am still looking for one job that I can kind of do to cover all the bills. But right now, I still have three major jobs, which is this channel, the military, and now I'm driving for Uber full time, just so I can keep the bills paid. As you can imagine, one of those jobs isn't paying, this one, the channel, and the military really doesn't pay very much because it's just a 2 or 3 days out of every month, and it's just a couple of $100. It really doesn't pay very much at all. Also, as a consequence of that, my time in the military is coming to an end, and so in a few months, I won't be in the military anymore, and I will be done with that. It's due to a combination of medical problems and just some issues with my weight. Unfortunately, a lot of things kind of have all contributed to me having to leave the military early. However, the military is saying that they're going to be discharging me under honorable conditions. They're going to go ahead and give me my honorable discharge. So, sorry, I don't mean to be touching my nose, but it's allergy season, and it's hard for me. My nose is itching like crazy. So I'm sorry for sniffing in your ear and getting gross. But I'm being let go. It's under honorable conditions. I'm getting an honorable discharge. But sadly, I'm not going to be able to finish out my 20 years. With the medical issues I have and my problems with depression and my weight and everything else, it's all adding up to there's no way for me to be able to finish my military career. I don't have any issues with that. I completely understand why the military has to do what it does. Hey, when it comes to the military, you have to be in shape. You have to be able to you have to be able to get into combat if necessary. You need to be able to do your job with no problems. And there's just no way for me to do that. And because if I'm not able to do my job, I might end up falling short, and somebody else has to pay the cost for me falling short. And I'm not going to do that. I have enough integrity and enough pride within myself. And I still believe, despite its many problems, I still believe that this country is the best country on earth. And we need to have the best people on earth defending this country. And if I'm going to look inside and I'm going to truly be honest with myself, I'm not one of those best people. Ever since I got back from the deployment, my body has failed me. My mind has started having troubles, and I'm dealing with a lot of really bad things happening to me right now. So if I'm going to be honest with myself, I can't really effectively be a soldier anymore. I wish I could be, but I simply can't. So the military is going to be allowing me to leave under honorable conditions, and so pretty soon I'll be down to 2 jobs, Uber and of course this channel. Now, of course, everybody knows that this channel is not really profitable. I call it a job because it is a job. It requires many, many hours per week for me to be able to continue putting out the content that I do. But it doesn't pay anything, unfortunately. As you can imagine, I don't have a lot of supporters, and and it's fine. Hey, I have come to accept that this is a hobby, even though it is a job. It's also a hobby. And if I get lucky enough that I become big and popular, then awesome. And until then, what are you gonna do? But that's really not what I was coming on here to tell you. I just wanted to kind of catch you up with the situation, with what's going on with me. I am. Let me try that again. I am going down to one video per day because in order to currently support myself with Uber, it requires me to put in a lot of hours. As you can imagine, Uber is not a high-paying job. It's intended to be a side hustle, and there are people who make a living with Uber, and right now I'm making a living with Uber, but you have to put in an enormous amount of time behind the wheel. And that enormous amount of time takes away from this channel, and I simply don't have enough hours in the day to be able to do both Uber, the stuff the military requires of me, and and do the channel at the same time. In fact, I don't even have enough time to record right now, simply because I'm needing to catch up with my bills, and I'm needing to catch up with my financial situation. So fortunately, I still have like maybe about 20 or more episodes left that I pre-recorded with my time at Porsche. So I am kind of catching up to all that pre-recorded, all those pre-recorded episodes of my time at Porsche. I'm finally starting to run out of that initial push, which hey, good. I can finally get caught up and start playing the new content and the new stuff that has been released. Heck, by the time I get caught up with this current batch, maybe we'll have Alpha 10 released by that point. Right now, we're still in Alpha 9. But I'm really looking forward to being able to continue playing my time at Porsche so that I can continue with the storyline. I'm really excited about how it's going. Some other things that are coming up in the future. We have Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is going to be a collaboration between myself and my friend Terry. We're going to be doing a role-playing series with this game. We're still working out details here and there about how we're going to handle it, but this is not going to be a daily series. This is going to be probably a weekly series where Terry and I sit down, we record a bunch of stuff, and then we edit out the pertinent things, and we tell a story through our gameplay. It's going to be a bit of a departure from what I typically do. And it's also going to be kind of a difficult role-playing adventure for us to take on. Because Fallout 76 really isn't a game that is suited towards roleplay. I probably could have done... If it had been Fallout 4, I probably could have been a little bit more set up to be able to do a multiplayer... a role-playing multiplayer. But... Fallout 76, the way it currently is, it's got a lot of story, but it's all reading. There's no characters to interact with. It's all just players and robots and computers and written clues everywhere. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a real challenge. We're going to give it a try and see if maybe we can make it work. I know I keep saying that we're going to try to keep doing role-playing series, and they keep kind of falling through. Little Mama Bear and I are still working on aquarium craft, mainly because her and I have been having trouble connecting with my schedule and her schedule, and with Uber taking all of my hours right now, it's been almost impossible to sit down with Mama Bear and record. And the same issue is going to come up with Terry. It's just I don't have enough hours in the day in order to pay the bills and be able to do the kind of recording I would like to do. So I ask you to bear with me, and keep watching the channel, keep trying to to support me whatever way you can. I really, really, truly appreciate it. You guys really are fantastic about that. But right now, I'm going to have to kind of ease back in how much I can do. So I'm going to have to go back down to one video per day, and the Fallout 76 series, when it starts. Which will most likely the Fallout 76 series will probably start in December sometime, probably early December. I don't really anticipate being able to do it earlier than that. But I'll see what I can do. Terry and I have to play the game a bit, have to kind of get involved with it and find out what we can do in order to make it into a reasonable roleplay series. We have to play it a little bit and find out what's going on. More news. BattleTech Flashpoint, the newest DLC, is going to be released here in, I want to say, November 28th. We absolutely will be doing a series on that. You guys know I love BattleTech, and I am so excited about Flashpoint. You guys may not know this, but I've actually been playing BattleTech on the side. I still play the game. I love the game. I absolutely adore BattleTech, the game. And so when I heard about Flashpoint coming out, I was very excited about this. We are absolutely going to be doing a second series on BattleTech, including the DLC Flashpoint. So have no fear about that. We will definitely be doing that. We also have some other games that I have on the list. You may have noticed that I have stopped posting Pathfinder Kingmaker episodes. This has multiple reasons. Number one, as I mentioned, I simply don't have time to record more episodes right now. And I'm having to fall back on episodes of my time at Porsche that I've already recorded and edited for specifically this purpose. Because, originally it was intended because the military takes me away. Now it's because Uber is taking so much of my time. I just don't have enough time to be able to sit down and do more recording. And honestly, Pathfinder Kingmaker is so involved and takes so much time and is so time intensive that I can't do it. I simply cannot continue with that series. So I for now it's on hiatus, probably permanent hiatus. I hate to do that because it's such a great game. Despite its flaws, its initial flaws, harebrained schemed? No, who was it that? I have to remember who built it. The people who developed the game have really done enormous numbers of hot fixes and enormous numbers of changes and bug fixes. They have really 180 degrees turned this game around. When it was initially released, Pathfinder Kingmaker was an absolute disaster of bugs. But they have done an enormous amount of fixes, and they have done and they're still in the process of fixing this game. And so I'm really looking forward to being able to reapproach the game at a later date. But it probably won't be recorded here. I maybe sometime in the far future, when maybe if we're at a game hiatus like a game drought, where there aren't any new games that I'm particularly wanting to play, and we kind of look back and go, oh yeah, hey, let's try Pathfinder Kingmaker again. That may happen. But right now, unfortunately, and I'm very sorry to anybody who was really enjoying the series, I can't do two series at once right now. Especially with BattleTech Flashpoint coming up and Fallout 76, I just don't have time. It's been an absolute exhausting time lately. I've been getting roughly about 4 hours of sleep a night trying to keep on top of all of this. The Uber takes so much time to be able to be profitable enough to be able to support myself. And so if you would like to be able to help me, you guys do know that I have a Patreon account. I have a link on every single one of my videos. If you are interested in supporting me, thank you. If you guys are interested in that, I truly appreciate all the support that you guys give me. But for the time being, yeah, it's just with Uber taking away so much of my time. I can't. There's no way for me to be able to continue with Pathfinder, to be able to start new series, to be able to record and edit and upload. Just takes hours and hours and hours of my day. And with me having to put in a good 12 hours a day with Uber, it's impossible. I run out of time. Eventually, I pass out from exhaustion. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to cover? I think I got everything, as far as I know. Do you have any questions of me? Do you have any particular games you'd like to see played? Do you have any particular requests of me? Leave comments down below. I'd love to hear them. And thank you so much for all the patronage that you've shown so far. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for all of the view time. You guys have been fantastic. I truly, truly appreciate every single one of my fans. And I hope you'll continue to keep up all of your viewership and your love and support. Thank you so much. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this particular vlog. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting down below. You guys truly are the wind beneath my wings. Well, no, okay, you're not really the wind beneath my wings, because then you'd be smelling my armpits, and who wants that? I wouldn't want to do that. Not unless she was really, really cute, You guys really are truly the best fans in the world. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on! Wow, I'm just looking at myself in the camera and wow, I look tired. Maybe I should go get some sleep.